All right, another video, another day. So this has caught my eye, and anything that has to do with Witchblade, I immediately jump onto because I can't help myself, and I'm a huge fan. I'm not like the number one fan, but I am a big fan of this IP, and I mean I haven't even read this, so I'm going in this blind. And I hate how they do this. Why do they structure their website like this? This is annoying. Anyway, Witchblade to be reimagined in new series from Batwoman and A-Force writer Margaret Bennett. Reboot will have a lot to say about power in the 21st century. This is Sarah Pazzini. That illustration is Sarah Pazzini with the Witchblade. So, uh, gosh, dude, stop. Oh no, I can't do this, dude. Oh boy, here we go. Improving that absolutely no IP is safe from being revived and subverted in an attempt to sell it to modern audiences, Top Cow has announced that their fan-favorite supernatural cheesecake series, Witchblade, will soon be receiving a comic book reimagining courtesy of DC's Batwoman Volume 3 and Marvel's A-Force Volume 1, writer Margaret Bennett. Got Nottingham over there, and then Sarah Pizzini, and was it Irons? I can't remember. It's been so long. Sorry, I'm just looking at the art, guys. I really like that art. Uh, Created in 1995 by veteran comic book creator and Top Cow founder Mark Silvestri, editor David Wall, and the writing duo of Brian Haberlin and Christina Z, and the late artist Michael Turner, Witchblade focuses on a sentient supernatural weapon of the same name whose usage is meant to keep balance between the universal concepts of good and evil known as the light and the darkness. And the darkness is really good too. If you guys ever played the game, that's literally in line with Witchblade. They had collaboration comics before. I even have them, to be honest. So I mean, it's pretty cool. The latter being the same entity which features in the eponymous The Darkness spin-off series. I hope I said that right. However, unable to operate on its own, the Witchblade must bond with a host, typically a woman, in order to carry out its mission. In doing so, imbuing them with superhuman conditioning and a risque suit of symbiotic armor. Which, I mean, is also cool. Why are we playing this? I do not care about King Kong. Dude, this art's so good. This would have been better if this damn thing's not right here. Gosh, dude. Seriously, they need to fix that. Or is this on purpose? I hope not. That's just stupid. Set to hit shelves in July, the reboot will see series co-creator and Top Cow founder Mark Silvestri work with Bennett and artist Boom Studios. Seven's Power Rangers, Soul the Dragon, and DC Suicide Squad Volume 5 artist Gillespie. What is up with these names, dude? Gillespie Cafaro team to offer readers contemporary takes on familiar characters and new story arcs that will hook new readers and rekindle the energy and excitement that fueled the 90s image revolution. That's your problem right there. This whole thing of, oh, we need new readers. And I mean, it's fine, but when you're forgetting these companies so far, it was, and I hope not with Top Cow, I hope not. But usually when they try to reach for this new readers bullcrap, they literally just forget about the fans that literally made them, the originals. I'm not saying I'm original, but I've been a fan of these guys for a good few years now. I hope not. I hope this doesn't. I hope they don't go full stupid. I hope not. Notably, rather than an original protagonist, the series will focus on a new version of the series' first protagonist, Sarah Pizzini, an NYPD detective who eventually turns to a life of protecting humanity from the supernatural after being picked to serve as the weapon's latest host. I mean, look at this, dude. Look at this freaking art. So good, man. This is a brand. This is this is a brand new mythology around Sarah, and I can't wait for you to fall in love with her and all the twists and turns. She's already been loved. She's already been loved. I mean, come on now. 1995. She's already been beloved. Hell, even the live action TV series, she was the actress playing her was pretty damn good. Sylvester exclaims to Top Cow in promotion of the series, discover Witchblade Reimagined this summer and join us as we bring all the fun of the 90s to the modern age and see how exciting comics can be. I can't wait for you to read this new series. I'm not gonna read it until I see evidence that it's not full on whatever nowadays. To this end, the official log line of the series debut issue teases in Witchblade #1, New York City police detective Sarah Pizzini's life was forever fractured by her father's murder. Cold, cunning, and hellbent on revenge, Sarah now stalks a vicious criminal cabal beneath the city, where an ancient power collides and transforms her into something wild, magnificent, and beyond her darkest imaginings. How will Sarah use this ancient power, or will she be consumed by it? Dude, that art, look at that. I won't lie, I can't lie. This is good freaking art, man. I love it. Speaking of the publisher regarding her attachment to in the series, Bennett recalled the ability to tell a ferocious story full of monster sexuality, vision, and history was irresistible. Our saga is sleek, vicious, ferocious, and has a lot to say about power in the 21st century, and will be the first time that we are stopping the roller coaster to let more people on. Added the co-writer of Amelia Clark's absolutely abysmal MOM, Mother of Madness series. I've loved Witchblade since I was a child, and there is truly no other heroine like Sarah with such an iconic legacy and such a rich, brutal relationship to her own body. Yeah, of course, that's how you guys are. That's how you parasites usually do. You praise this, and then all of a sudden, oh, now we got power, and we just gonna turn into this now. Oh, I'm concerned. Finally, offering his own thoughts on the project, I can't pronounce that name. Uh, he asserted the Witchblade universe is being modernized to reflect how Margaret beautifully explores the extreme sides of Sarah through memories, her personal thoughts, like desire and hunger, and her solitude, and when she is possessed by the Witchblade. So I had to visually intersect a noir, true detective-like world with a supernatural horror world that is a fantastic mix between Berserk and Zodiac. I mean, this stuff sounds cool. It sounds interesting at times, but then it's just seeing who this writer is. I gives cause of concern. Like seriously, the art is on point. I won't lie, the art is on point. No, I don't think I'm liking the whole cover up thing. I mean, it looks badass, but it's been a while since I last read Witchblade. I'll be honest, but I'm not really liking the whole cover up going on. Set to release with a total of 8 variant covers, as provided by Silvestri and Arif Prianto. Their cover coming in standard version and line art versions. Cafro and Prianto, Danny and Brad Simpson, J. Scott Campbell, and Bill, can't pronounce that last name, with a blank sketch cover rounding out the lineup. Witchblade Volume 3, #1 hit shelves on July 17th. Hmm, boy. Oh. Okay, so why is she coming back? Don't get me wrong, I love Sarah Pizzini. I love the character. Very, very. I think she's right up there with Tomb Raider status. If you want to talk about like 90s stuff, 90s heroines, she's right up there. I even have like, dude, I have like literally have like the figurine of her from the 90s. I have the DVD. I have the anime. I have the a couple comics. I have the one that's in collaboration with not only the Darkness, but also Spawn as well. Yes, Spawn, medieval Witchblade and Spawn. So, dude, I mean, it looks badass, but I don't know. I'm just not. I'm just. It could be, it could be good. I could be totally just, overthinking things, being dramatic. But from what can you guys blame me? This is literally like one of my very few IPs I actually enjoy from others. Witchblade. I've always enjoyed it, dude. I've It's just so fascinating with how things are set up, and especially with the use of the Witchblade and how it interacts with people, and what the ultimate cost of that ultimate power is. It's damn good, man. And it really gets you uh in the feels too, because once you understand how the Witchblade um functions, you're like, oh dude, is this person, is this where we're gonna survive? There's been very few who survived it. Sarah Pazzini is that one of them. She survived it. I can't remember who else, and I think there was another. I think there's been three survivors. Hold on. It was Sarah Pazzini. I know it was the one girl from the manga. Oh yeah, that's right. I even have the manga as well. Um, but she was basically in a vegetative state, but they kind of alluded that she's slowly getting back her senses and her ability to speak and all that. That was towards the end. So I mean, there's not a lot of survivors when one wields the Witchblade. Not really. It comes with a hefty, and that's my thing. Is why I'm wondering is like why put on the Witchblade again, Sarah? What's going on? They fail to tell. I know. Okay, I'm sorry. This is a reboot. I'm sorry. That's right. I'm sorry. I forgot about that. But it's just I'm thinking about old school Sarah Pazzini. I'm not thinking about reboot Sarah Pazzini, and I just even when even when they did the collaborations, especially with Witchblade, and Witchblade did a collaboration with Laura Croft. When Laura Croft put on the Witchblade and everything, I believe it immediately killed her. Yeah, we're talking about the Laura Croft, immediately killed by the Witchblade when she tried to put it on, or she did put it on. Oh my gosh, dude. Why are we doing a reboot? Why? What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Why are we doing a reboot? Why does everything have to be a reboot? Why can't we just go on to a new character? Why can't we just start from scratch and do? Because I hope this isn't like an omen saying that Top Cow is like hurting for funding and cash, and I hope not. And if they are, shame on them for even pulling this. Still shame on them for pulling this. I don't really agree with this whole reboot. I don't. Leave the classics alone. If you're gonna do a reboot, at least just do a reprint of the classics. Actually, just touch up on the art a little bit if you want to. Don't change it, but just like make it pop out more. Something. Damn, make it like a definite, a definite. Sorry, like a special edition or something. You know. Mm. Yeah, I'm kind of. I'm just. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not really like angry or anything. It's just like I'm just trying to. Oh my god, dude. I don't know. Like I'm just trying to be reasonable with this, and it's just like the more I think about it, the more it's like setting off alarms in my head. Like why? Here's I want to show you guys this. Here's live action TV series. It only has 2 seasons, and this this was right around when 9/11 happened, or just a few months before 9/11 happened. The first season, I believe. But then when it happened, they weren't. I don't think they really were planning to do a second season. And the second season was kind of wonky. I'll be honest. Um, First season I thought was pretty good. Had a good build up. But I mean, this was nice, dude. Just yeah, some of the special effects are very outdated, but it doesn't matter. The story was is there. I mean, they took some liberties and they kind of changed some things up. But overall, I think it was pretty good. And you know what else was pretty good? Hold on, let me get this for y'all. This was pretty good too. This was really good. The anime, man, that ending. Some of those episodes too were pretty. I mean, even when the first time she transforms into the Witchblade, and this isn't Sarah Pizzini, this is a new character. Again, the Witchblade seeks out like uh different different women, different female characters, and whatever one it likes the most, it will just attach itself onto them, and then um become basically start wearing that. Dude, it's oh my gosh, dude. I gotta tell you guys this story. The story with some of these female protagonists, dude, it gets heavy. Cause again, you know how the witch once you understand how the witchblade functions, you're like, when that time comes, are they gonna survive? But at a hefty cost of like their senses being withered down, and they're in this state of like barely conscious, or it just depends. It depends on how things are. So like I said, not a lot survive when they wield the witchblade. But anyway, I think that's it for now, guys. I'm just baffled, perplexed, maybe. Just why? We've already told this story. I call it the Spider-Man syndrome, where we know that, of course, Peter Parker is this high schooler. Then he goes to that he gets bitten by a radioactive spider. Um, Uncle Ben dies, and he becomes Spider-Man. But great power with great power comes great responsibility. Basically, that I don't. This doesn't need this. Witchblade does not need this reboot. Just focus on a new character. Damn, I want a new character. I want to like this new character. This reboot's gonna. Oh man, I think I already made up my mind. I think this reboot's gonna freaking suck, dude. Just no bueno, no good. I can't. I'll be decently surprised if it does do well. Hell, I'll be surprised if it does better. This kind of feels like a spin in the face to like not only the fans but the people who worked on this originally, especially with Michael Turner. Michael Turner's artwork being involved, and the artwork seems solid, but I guess it's just I just feel like it's gonna be so watered down, and because of the new readers. Not a lot of people, from what I've seen, not a lot of people are reading comic books because you know they're these comic books are watered down. It's being overseen by these weirdos trying to stop what appeals to a character, or what I'm sorry, what appeals people to a character. And and they're talking, they're touting about like, oh, we're gonna bring back the 90s and all that. And it's like, well, if you're talking about bringing back the 90s, how are you going to bring new readers in? I mean, maybe I'm missing something here. Maybe I'm overthinking this. But if I'm thinking like, oh, if I want to bring in new readers, I'm gonna try and make it kind of like this or that, because that's what the new trend is. when I think about, oh, we're gonna bring back a certain age of comics, that's more to market towards the old school people. You're not targeting your target audience is not going to be the new readers. It's going to be the old school. So, all right, I'm about to stop with this. I feel like I'm going to be repeating myself, and we don't need that. So, this is the end of the video. See y'all later. Ciao.